I will.
There's no man's man, no man ever survived. Invisible hands are behind you just now. If you ever win that race against rage, then you became cause it's no man's land. Masters in heavy rain, ultimate fame. Make shots slave, what they done is in vain. Down in AK-47, 24/7, but you got 11 persecuted by heaven. Comes with a direction, no indication. You got to let it move first, let it out, let it down, let it inside, let loose, let it in, depress. Let's get it up. Then what you gonna do is drop the hammer down. Drop rhyme, drop hammer, take it like a labor. You got blood all over, ash all over. Spit it out, some game's over. Tear up the fear, the end is coming in. Spit it out like a spear, I'll burn the dread. No soul, robust, go bust, be bust. Justice to the man with no life. Tear up the fear, the end is coming in. Spit it out like a spear, I'll burn the dread. Bust, gold dust, be bust, justice to the man with no life.
I will.
There's no man's man, no man ever survived. Invisible hands are behind you just now. If you ever win that race against rage, then you became cause it's no man's land. Masters in heavy rain, ultimate fame. Make shots slave, what they done is in vain. Down in AK-47, 24/7, but you got 11 persecuted by heaven. Comes in a direction, no indication. You got to let it move first, let it out, let it down, let it inside, let loose, let it in, depress. Let's get it up. Then what you gonna do is drop the hammer down. Drop rhyme, drop hammer, take it like a labor. You got blood all over, ash all over. Spit it out, some game's over. Tear up the fear, the end is coming in. Spit it out like a spear, I'll burn the dread. No soul, robust, go bust, be bust. Justice to the man with no life. Tear up the fear, the end is coming in. Spit it out like a spear, I'll burn the dread. Bust, gold dust, be bust, justice to the man with no life.
I will. Hello and welcome to the show. I am your host, Shànks the Red. How's it going? The green screen is strong tonight. Blue screen, whatever. You heard my hoodie fall to the floor, which is awesome. I had to switch my shirt and like recomb my hair and pull it back because it was all fucked up. So we're gonna be going back to Final Fantasy VIII tonight because we kind of left without saving one. We left during the runaway scene to play Cards Against Humanity with a couple friends on Skype, which was fun. I enjoyed that part of the cast, but we never finished the seat exam. And I'd like to do that now. So, make sure this isn't muted. Okay, it's not. Let's get right into it then. Game. I need to move my camera because it's set up for Isaac. About there should be where I want it. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I had a brain fart where I didn't think about anything to say. I'm so disappointed my controller's like falling apart and I can't replace it immediately. It could be. Chances are it won't be. Cause yeah, like it keeps disconnecting because this piece is fucked. So anytime I wiggle this part, the controller disconnects and reconnects. So I can't play anything without X-Patter if I play it with controller. And for me, that removes a lot of games from the stream list until I can replace the controller. Which will probably be a while, but oh well. Just gives me a reason to play a couple of games that would have been pushed way off, like BioShock. No, that is 7. I'll be playing 7 probably sooner than I thought I would, now that this thing is, like, shot. Because I wanted to get Dark Souls in, and there's no way I'm playing that without a good controller. So we've already seen this yesterday. because we switched to something else like mid-game. Well, every female character in the early 3D era either had no boobs or pointy boobs because they were triangles, like period. It didn't matter. Alright. So yeah, we're just skipping through this text without talking through it because I've already read this at one point. Yesterday. Yay! Fuck you. I haven't really drank much today, which is terrifying because I normally like get my fill of Dr. Pepper, so like I might be like excessively burping. I saw that coming when the number didn't go up. So yeah, we've already done this fight once, so it's basically get rid of these two guys. And I'm pretty sure I have my triangle and my circle swapped. Fucking damn it. I'll have to look at the controls after this because I'd like them to be the way I remember them. Which is the default controls for the PlayStation 1. And with the exception of triangle and circle, I know they're all perfect. I don't know if triangle and circle are set properly. But for some reason, it doesn't feel right, like skipping my turn with triangle. My controller just disconnected, which you saw because my select disappeared during a boost. It'll be most common for it to disconnect during a boost since I'm for me to button mash, I have to use my middle finger. So I have to hold the controller in a way where I can comfortably hold down the select button to do the boost and then mash, which will typically rest on this cord, which will cause it to reset. This sounds fine though, so we're gonna take it out of my ear because it's starting to give me a headache. I can't like listen to the reverb of my voice because it's already reverbing through this ear just from me talking. And then just hearing it in my other ear as well, like multiple times because I'm talking and I hear it through the headset. Not to be someone who like hates on his own voice, because I'm not really. I don't hate my voice, I don't love my voice either, but I mean, that's mostly my fault because I've underdeveloped it and I'm really quiet now because of it. The volume is not there. But again, my fault. For being more... I guess it's my fault and not my fault because I'm naturally introverted. I just sort of stick to my own stuff for the most part, and I like to have as little amount of actual friends as possible, and as little amount of acquaintances as possible, typically. This is like streaming has been my first big step in like working to change that at least a little bit. At least the acquaintance part. Like I shouldn't be like super uncomfortable just around people all the time. That shouldn't be a thing. So we did get our siren again, which is good. This cat just got on my table to bother me. His name is Brian. So we've read this already, because we've essentially gone to the first spider fight. We're in the middle of the second spider fight trying to kill him, because you can kill him. When my friends said we should play Cards Against Humanity, so we did that for about an hour. Hour and a half, something like that. I think it was about an hour. I wasn't really paying attention, to be perfectly honest. So, he's gonna stick the spider on us again. Now, in order to like perfect the escape, you have to you have to get over 25 minutes. If you don't do that, then you don't perfect the escape. And unless you grind it out really, really long, there's no way to do that and kill the spider. So chances are you're gonna take a hit in your spirit. Maybe it's your judgment. I don't remember. I can check. The answers right there, right next to me, in a strategy guide. So we're just gonna use Shiva probably, and hope for a good summon, like a good boost, essentially, so that he falls down. Of course, we're not going to do that. Why would we? Why would we get a good boost? We got it anyway, though. So that's good to know. We've grinded enough to where my boost doesn't matter too much. It'll matter in our next encounter with our good friend the spider, because we're going to kill him the next time we encounter him. And we can kill him at any encounter point, even though like most things will tell you you can only kill him on the bridge. That is false. I've killed him right here. You can also kill him right here, which is probably where... Oh, no, we're not gonna fight him right. Oh, yeah, these are backwards. So... That's not cool. And that's how I should have checked if they were backwards, really. Is by walking, or thinking about that. But that's not how I checked when I first did it, which was not good. Because walking in this game is triangle. My controller had disconnected again because it's awesome. And boosting with the potato isn't exactly an enjoyable experience either because it's bulky. So I have to like claw my hand over with the select key so I'm not like mashing my D-pad into oblivion. Now Ifrit is really weak in comparison to Shiva and Quetzalcoatl because he doesn't have summon magics. Quetzalcoatl is going to be the strongest for this, even without a boost because he's weak against lightning. But he also has summon magic 30 just like Shiva. He only got a 144, which is fantastic. It's not going to help though because he's still going to repair. We have to get through all his repair processes first, which I think he repairs 2 or 3 times, or he can. I don't know how much he repairs, or how much health he has really, but he can only repair so many times and then he'll die. And that's a thing. I shouldn't even Ifrit, like, now that I think about it, it's a waste of time. Because I haven't leveled Ifrit. And I should level Ifrit. And, there's a good chance I will, after I get my, my 5th summon, which, we will be getting today. Or failing to get today. One or the other. But he is an optional that I had on my first playthrough. I didn't get any of the draw summons my first or my second playthrough. My first playthrough died in disc 2, and when we get to it I'll show you why and why it shouldn't have died. Because it died for no reason, basically. I just didn't explore all the actual possibilities. Kind of a shitty boost there, so, eh. We might have to take a break, like, after the running section, because my dinner is creeping up on me. And I can't concentrate, so I'm losing every boost. So this is taking a hell of a lot longer than it should. And yeah, we're not gonna do the shitty Ifrit anymore, because it's only like 300 damage. If I get a good boost, because we got a... I'm so good at this game. I got a decent boost and it didn't do jack shit earlier. You can tell he's starting to fall apart because now he's using Ray Bomb. I hate how inaccurate like hitting the button is with X-Patter. It's still pretty inaccurate because the original system was kind of inaccurate. But X-Patter makes it even worse because then there's delayed inputs and shit like that that get in the way. Which I can't stand. Because essentially, when the game checks an input, and you have two inputs, it like doesn't register either of them. So if you like hit the button 2 or 3 times, you lose 2 or 3 of those inputs, which is ridiculous. That shouldn't be a thing, but it is. And sometimes it'll input like phantom inputs because of the delayed input on X-Patter. And as you can see, we blew him the fuck up. We destroyed the spider, so it can be done. If you didn't know already. I'm sure you knew already. But we did it way too late because of all the stupid... And we got a power wrist, which is really nice. Power wrist isn't to be taken lightly. So now we can sort of casually walk back, which is awesome. I think Galbadian soldiers still show up now because we destroyed the thingy. But Galbadian soldiers ain't shit. Like, yeah. We're gonna get a really shitty score for the running away portion, the retreat, because of taking our time on the spider. But we made up for it by killing the spider, depleting the spider's energy once. I can't talk to the dog because normally at that section you're supposed to save the dog because the dog is in the way of the spider. Unfortunately, we killed the spider, so the dog is safe. Like there's no need to worry about the dog, which is good and bad because it makes it to where I don't lose the attitude points. I might have lost them anyway for trying to talk to the dog. Also, the chase lasts a little bit longer if you kill the spider, which kind of makes up for dodging the spider. Because in order to like even out the time, right here is where the chase would end. Like, you'd run down this hall, and then there'd be a cutscene. And we won't see that cutscene. I'll probably never see that cutscene again, which is a shame, because it's an awesome cutscene. Hurry! So we're entering, and we leave. That's not how you're supposed to enter, like, typically. Because you're not supposed to know that you can kill the spider. Cypher! How'd it go? Man, all they did was get in my way. Being a leader ain't easy. Safe? Good job. Where's Cypher? Over there. Just be back at garden by sundown. You're free till then. Okay. Dismissed. Hey! Not again, man. There goes Mr. Ego. Might as well walk it. So, we are now, like, free until, the exam, which essentially means until we go back. We're gonna heal. Actually, I don't need to heal. Because the game's gonna heal first anyway. Before we... After the seed stuff. So we can actually upgrade to the shear trigger if we want. And we might do that. That's definitely a possibility. Probably not though. Well, yeah. Because we'll have Squall in our party pretty much the entire game. So keeping him up to date isn't a bad idea. There's the Queen of Cards. We'll never be playing her. Because she's an asshole. She doesn't deserve your time. It hurts me so bad to, like, have to ignore the fact that that shit is worth a lot of money. Because this is actually really good, and I don't know if I need it. I'd have to look into that before I, like, decide what to do with it. But if I don't need it, there's a good chance that I will use it to, we can make life magic now, which is really useful, because we can make death. Which, death is a really powerful magic. Death, is not as strong as you'd want it to be right now. At least not for strength. But, like, look at all the spirit it gives me. And I can protect against the death status. With 100 deaths, it's 100% death proof, where I can't be hurt by death. We want to save, though, because we're about to get the Zell card. This will be the second to last card game I do until Disc 2. Even though I won't be playing on... I'm not playing on discs, I'm playing on Steam. Which, I have my Collector's Edition discs, like, available to me. I saw my, my PlayStation 1 container, so I can actually show those off now. These are the discs that I can actually play with right here. As you can see, the jewel case. It's the only jewel case I have anymore, because I bought this while I was in high school. But you can see the discs, they're the standard discs, the white discs with the logo and what discs they are. So there's those, but this is my my container. I put all my games in. Like this is my container from when I was a kid. So all of my PlayStation 1 games I've had it as a kid are in here. And like you see, my Final Fantasy VII discs are at the front. These still work without any issues, surprisingly. But I've also got these, which I didn't know were special until much later in life. These are the collector's edition of Final Fantasy VIII with the faces. So there's Squall on disc 1. My disc 1 is the only one that works anymore, by the way. Like, completely. The worst disc, the one that's completely fucked, because the world map won't work 90% of the time. Renoa, disc 2. Disc 3, Dalit Town doesn't work. You can't go into Dalit or the game stops loading. Cypher. I forget what's wrong with disc 4. But there was something wrong with disc 4 to where it's not 100% playable, but it's almost as playable as disc 1. It's about as playable as disc 3. Lagana Lori, who we haven't met yet in the game, but he's a very key character. All 4 of those are key characters. We haven't met Renoa either, the disc 2. But we've also got my Final Fantasy Tactics disc in here. Harry Potter. These are all my old like PlayStation games that I had when I was before I was older. I've got a couple more, just not in this container. This container is like memory lane, like this game, which I might play on cast again at some point. I've played it once on cast by request of a friend. Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. Funny game. Hard as hell if you don't have the good RNG. And here's some memories for me. It's something I want to get away from, or have been getting away from since I started streaming. This was common for me when I was playing through games. You can't really read it very well, but this is the Action Replay Max. There you go. Essentially a Game Shark, or a Game Genie. And I would use that anytime I could. So there were very few games I played legitimately, like Kingdom Hearts 2. Kingdom Hearts 1 I did once and that was it. But I had never finished the game legit, which is a fun fact. My first time beating the game legit was on cast for Kingdom Hearts 1. But I mean, it's a bad habit I've carried to like PC gaming, non-multiplayer gaming, which is awful, and you shouldn't do it. Not for multiplayer gaming, definitely, but you should really strive to try and beat your games the right way. It does also attribute to some of my like lack of interest in challenge, or rather, my lack of interest in challenge has attributed to me being more interested in using cheats. Mom, home. Zale, what a surprise. Are these your friends? This is my house, but don't make yourselves too comfortable. So we're here to play Zelle's mom. Take care of Zelle for me. But we have to leave and come back because she's gonna be an asshole. Not talk to me until I come back. She has one card I want. We might pick up some of the other ones along the way, but there's only one card I'm really interested in. And that's her character card, the Zell card, her son's card. It's a lot more usable card than Quistis, even though it's not quite as strong in terms of numbers. It's stronger in terms of how those numbers are dispersed, because it's an 8 on top and an ace on bottom with a 6 and a 5 on the left and right respectively. So it's a well-rounded card in comparison to the Quistis card. Which is awesome. Because, and there he is. This is our safest play, which is upsetting to me, but it was. Luckily, he didn't play the Wendigo where he should. Oh, fuck me! I wasn't paying attention. So we lost the Zell card. We have to wait for it again. This is why I like to go second, by the way, because with the second position, you're in a much better position to get off to a good start. And this is a rare occasion where you'll cover the whole board. I like seeing the full blue, because it means you really dominated, for that rule set. It's really hard to do with harder rule sets. I've never done it with anything more than the same rule. Because the plus roll starts making it to where your character cards can be detrimental to you. Because you're relying on power alone. And that's not always the smartest strategy. Once the rules start piling up. Granted, if you get good at the rules, which I've learned the plus rule well enough to play with same and plus and win fairly consistently, but once you start adding like same wall and elemental and all of that garbage, it's hard to keep track. So I have a red dragon and a blue dragon, or not a red dragon, a hexadragon, I think is what it's called. And a blue dragon. This thing, the blue dragon. The blue dragon's a mod for the hexadragon, or maybe it is a red dragon. Is a mod 3. So I want to try and get rid of those. Because they're a waste of space. I also want to get rid of the Blabra, and he's not very common. So we're going to grab him whenever we see him. I'm changing my key bindings on my triangle and circle because I know they're wrong. I should have known. I knew they were wrong fairly quickly because it only took a few minutes for me to start thinking. I could have sworn triangle was for menu for Final Fantasy VII and not 8. Which is right. Triangle is not the menu button for Final Fantasy VIII. We're gonna get that Hexadragon. The dinosaur would be nice too, the T-Rex. Because I need a couple of those. Well, fuck me. I have this in the bag now because I had that empty spot waiting for me. But that was not comfortable. Ah, the Turtipod. I won't be grabbing that Turtipod because, I know if I do, I'll essentially convince myself I need to wait out getting all 5 of them. Fuck it. Which means we're gonna be doing a lot of card games. Which means today's not gonna be very action-oriented. Which is fine. And I have no problems with it. But, I know after the seat exam, which we're done with, we just have to get accepted, and get our report. It's a lot of cutscene. So, it's one of the longest cutscenes, like, in the middle of the game, before the ending. Which endings should be longer than you'd expect. Like, you expect long cutscenes from the ending. Because it's the ending. It's wrapping up the entire game. It would make sense. Yes? Yes. Alright, here's our last dragon. Which is good to see. This is gonna be a tooth and nail type thing where it's like, you're only gonna let me have it if I fucking take it at the end. But I'm gonna take it at the end. I also need to check these because I haven't set these yet. And then I didn't card mod because I'm good. But, you know. I don't think any of those are new cards, and even if they were, I would probably say thanks but no thanks because I need chef knives. I need chef knives so that I can get death card magics on everybody. So there's a wizard stone, there's a red fang, which I believe I need a red fang for one of Squall's weapons, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, water crystal learns aqua breath, I didn't even notice. I had that. But yeah, if I'm not mistaken, the Red Fang gets me a, oh, I can actually get Squall's second best weapon in the game if I, but that requires getting Iron Giants, and I don't want to do that. So we'll stick with the Twin Lance. Which means I need a Dino Bone. Oh, I have a Dino Bone. I might be able to get the Twin Lance right now then. That's a real possibility. We're gonna get the gizzard because I know I'm gonna need more screws. I also need to check this Arma Adamantoise thing. So I need 3 of those for a turtle shell. Huh. That's annoying. This is like the level 4 cards that I'm getting, by the way, which a lot of them are like multiple cards to finish shit, which is annoying. But that's what they are. That's how you finish them. So, gotta do it that way. Actually, we will do some Iron Giants, because I do need 3 more star fragments anyway. So, if I'm gonna be here, I might as well do it. I want to be safe until I can, like, grab a card. And that's when I want to strike. But now I have Zell. Now we have Zell. Which, means, if I'm not mistaken, I no longer need one of these cards. And, I'm gonna say not the Tomberry King. Because... fuck it. More death magic. And I can open up with Ifrit and not feel bad. So... oh, I still haven't gotten a Mesmerize. I just spit all over my hand. That was lovely. Oh, this will be my T-Rex. Which I need 2 of these to finish its thingy. But that's fine. I should probably mod the Mesmerize. We're gonna get the Blue Dragon, because I haven't seen it as often as I'd like to. So... that scares me a little bit in terms of finishing it. I don't know what to get here. Oh fuck. Oh god, my ears. My left ear just decided to suddenly stop hearing what it's hearing and just hear loud buzzing noise. Even though the earphone's working fine, like I can kind of hear it, but it's like muffled under the... Of course it stopped after I started explaining it, but yeah. Yay, a Torama! Another thing to be working on. Oh my god. So generous, game. Might as well do it, because we're not going to be playing card games until this 2 again. Because I don't want to risk losing any of my cards. Or spreading a roll that's just god-awful. There's an easy way around that. When you have the power to get around it. And we do! So we will. How many blue dragons do I have? I wasn't paying attention. We have 3. Which means we only need 1. That's good to know. And now we have another Blabra, which is also really good to know. Because Blabra sucks. And I need 4 of them. This should be number... 3? I hope. 3 or 4? But I think it's 3. I'd love it if it was 4, but I'm pretty sure it's not. Yeah, it's 3. Yeah, Blabra! So we're gonna get rid of Blabra. Which is really nice to see, because that's the only level 1 card I have left. And once it's out of the way, we've gotten rid of all of the weakest cards in the game. Like, found them, modded them, gotten them out of my deck forever. Or as much of forever as I can. Because I will never get another Blabra. So all of the other ones are card mods. Let's see. We haven't finished 3. The guy at the garden has 3 cards. We haven't finished 4. There are 2 that I've seen, but haven't obtained. We could go finish 3 before we do the big cutscene stuff, because I'm doing all this anyway. We're gonna get the turtle because I need 5 of them. I only need 2 T-Rexes, and I'm sure I'll find 2 T-Rexes in the time it takes me to finish everything else. So it doesn't bother me to pass over for a Turtipod. I don't remember how many Toramas I need. I think it's 5 as well. I'll have to look that up when I finish something. Which we're about to get another Iron Giant, which is nice. Puts us at 2 out of 3. Granted, we didn't have to do the Iron Giant. I just wanted to get another Star Fragment out of the way. Because it'll put us at 2 out of 4 that we'd like to have for the end of the game. because 2 of my ultimate weapons require them. The one that requires the most is Selfies, and I would like to use her this playthrough. So... like, in part of my main party. There's one member who never changes, obviously, because you can't change him, Squall. Then there's another one who almost never changes, that's Irvin, who we haven't seen yet and I haven't talked about yet. And there's our last Iron Giant. We're gonna take that over the T-Rex because, again, I just want it out of the way. And it lets me see how many more Toramas I need. So, overall, a good idea to grab it and mod it right now. I could have modded the T-Rex too, but we need 5, so we need 3 more. Now we haven't seen an Advent Toys in a while, which means those are going to be a bitch to like RNG, but we should probably prioritize those if we run across them. This will be our finally our chance to get the Blitz card, which we hadn't been able to pick up yet because we had been getting things that actually needed more than one of them. So I had to pass on the Blitz card over and over and over again. But now we can finally put the Blitz card in the bank and mod him because there's no reason to keep him in the inventory. And he's one of our last level 4 cards. There's one more left and I don't remember who it is. I'm sure we've seen it, and I'm an idiot, but... well, here's our T-Rex, so we'll get to mod that before we're done. Once we're done with this, anyway. Which removes T-Rexer from the pool. Gives us another Dino Bone. Now look at the beauty. This is all messed up, and we can ignore the level 4. I mean, it's so beautiful to see all this gray in the areas that aren't level 8 or higher. Actually, I think it's level 7 or higher. No, it's level 8 or higher. Level 7 are boss cards. As is level 6. Which we can find those as early as Disc 1. Level 6 cards. And level 7 cards if you want to card mod about 1 million enemies. Because in a few of my playthroughs when I'm getting my bomb cards, I've gotten a level 7 card. The rare card mod for the bomb, which is Krista, is a level 7 boss card based off a level endgame boss. Who, funny story, I didn't fight in my first playthrough of the game. I didn't fight Krista. I didn't fight a lot of those, funny enough. I fought Sphinxar, because you had to, and, Jutpod, and Tiamat. And that was it, because that's all I could find. A lot of them required doing puzzles and stuff, or like paying attention, and I wasn't very good at that as a kid. I'm still pretty bad at that as an adult, which is why puzzle games and like point and clicks and stuff, I will play them because I want to play a couple point and clicks on the cast. Even though I'm garbage at them. There are a couple I've beat and want to play again on cast because even though I'd remember a lot of it, I'd probably forget enough to be stuck there for like an hour or two. Just raging at what I did wrong, or what I forgot, or what I'm missing. But I've beaten 4 point and clicks. I haven't played, well, 4 like officially released point and clicks. I've beaten a couple like God, this takes me back. There was this website, probably still exists, with like Stickman Murder Mysteries, where there were essentially point and clicks with like murder mysteries behind them. And there were point and click games where you were trying to find out the murder in each story. They were really well done, even though for like browser stick point and clicks. Bare minimum graphics and shit, but like the games themselves were engaging and really enjoyable. So there's a chance I could find those and play those again, because I don't remember shit about those, and it would be fun to try and go through those without like looking up how to beat them like I did when I played them, because they kicked my ass. I won't deny that. They kicked my ass. And it's pretty much time for a break, so we'll do one more game, and then we'll go save and take a break. Because, and it's upsetting I didn't get another card I need in this game, because that would have been clutch as shit. I don't know, I'm kind of feeling the point and click, and I have been recently, but I don't know which one I'd want to play, and how I would want to go about doing them, because yeah. So, we're gonna take our break now. Thank you for coming out. I hope you're enjoying the show. We're getting into Final Fantasy VIII. We just finished the seed exam without like closing the game and just leaving it halfway through, which we did yesterday. There's a chance we could do that today if I can get a Saints Row 4 playthrough started with a person I plan on co-oping it, but I don't even know if they're around. Chances are that will probably happen tomorrow, if at all, but we'll see. I'll have to talk to them about it. But if it does happen, we will switch to that, as the only time I can do it is on the weekends, because that's the only time they're able to play it on, because they only have their desktop on the weekends, and that's the only time they aren't busy, and they can be busy on the weekends. So chances are these first few weekends of their classes is when we'll be able to get that game in and played, which I want to do. I want to get that on the cast and played through while said person is free, so it doesn't like end up dropped off the face of the map for half a year. But yeah, 3 to 5 minutes. I need to use the restroom and refill my drink and send a message to said person because I'd like to set that up for today or tomorrow if we're gonna do it at all. And see if they are busy or not. So yeah. Once all that's done and taken care of, we'll be back with more card play. Don't go away. We are back, kind of. We're here. And I'll be honest, it's a shame I'm not really in the RPG mood. And it's because I've hit RPG after RPG after RPG after RPG after RPG. And we played Super Mario RPG, we played Final Fantasy Tactics, we played the Kingdom Hearts series, 3 RPGs. Granted, they aren't the same style, but yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling something else to like play through at the moment. Which isn't normal. Like normally I really want to play RPGs, and I had been wanting to play Final Fantasy VIII forever. But I'm also craving another game, which is what we're going to play. So we're gonna set that up. Which a friend is letting me. Well, not specifically, but essentially me and a friend have our accounts synced on Steam, so I'm kind of able to just play anything they have when they aren't using it. So we're gonna play Cook Serve Delish. Which I have no idea how loud this game is. And it's making it hard to drag shit over. Oh, I have 2 instances of the game open. So that would fix it. Okay, so Cook, Serve, Delicious. So I was looking into this game. I looked into it earlier, but I didn't have a way to play it. Now I do. And I was playing it a little bit today, and that's kind of why I'm like addicted to it right now. So we're gonna start a stream save that isn't already here. That sounds fine. It's essentially a game where you run a cafe, a store inside of a tower, like a corporate building. Welcome to the Sarasota Tower. This historical building was once home to the luxurious Cook Serve Delicious restaurant that has been in disrepair along with the rest of the tower. However, the recent economy boom has filled this tower to capacity, and the owners of the tower would like to reopen the Cook Serve Delicious restaurant and put you at the helm. You need to take this now 0-star cafe and turn it into a 5-star world-class restaurant. So first, we'll learn the basics very quickly, but before we do that, we need to see how much you're willing to handle. Let's cook. Standard difficulty is the norm for Cook Serve Delicious, which can prove to be very difficult for many users, but over time you'll gain a great understanding in cooking food perfectly, serving many customers as you progress through your career, building your perfect menu, and winning at various special events. Perhaps one day your skills will rise to the level of Iron Cook. It all starts here. Extreme difficulty is a nightmare. Difficulty level adds 50 buzz forever, gives you a $15,000 starting bonus, unlocks all secondary foods, start with 6 prep stations, disables the munchies detractor, decreases customer patience, and introduces a new super rush hour. This mode is almost impossible. It will likely destroy you. No matter what your skill level might be, do not choose this mode. Now, this is essentially your hard level. or your impossible difficulty. For the people who have either have a lot of skill and the ability to learn quickly so that they can pick this right away, which I probably wouldn't recommend in general, or people who have played a lot and have a lot of understanding, know the hotkeys and stuff like that, to where they have nothing to learn anymore. They just have to put their skills to the test. For everyone else, it's standard difficulty, because that's where you learn and you better yourself. So here's the tutorial. This is your main restaurant serving area. It doesn't look the best, but hey, you'll fix it up in no time. You can press the bottom right pause button or hit escape to pause the game at any time during the day. Click here to continue. To the left is your prep stations, these right here. You'll start out with 4, but you'll earn more as you gain stars for your restaurant. You can take orders and serve food from here, so let's give it a try. This is a customer ticket. Press the number on your keyboard, in this case 1, to start the order. Now you have a corn dog in front of you. The right menu shows you which keys to press for what ingredients. And the bottom ticket is how the customer wants the food made. Once you're done with that order, hit enter to serve it to the customer. Now, this is a big deal, because my camera's in the way for one, so we're gonna fix that. My camera can sit here, and it won't be blocking anything at all. I hope not. Not a lot of anything, anyway. I didn't do the tutorial the first time I played through. I skipped it on accident. So I didn't know about this. I never noticed this while I was playing the game. I literally thought I was supposed to look at the pictures up there at the tab to guess how they wanted their food. So I was like making burgers the same way every time and wondering, am I cooking them too long, or am I not cooking them enough? What am I doing wrong? And when I figured it out, I was like, wow, light bulb. So he wants the yellow dog, which is just mustard. And mustard is M. Or you could click the mustard and the ketchup, but you'll find when you're getting bombarded, the mouse method isn't as fast as you would hope. Hotkeys are much faster. Great job! There are 3 different types of satisfaction levels. Perfect orders, no mistakes, customers happy, will come back. Average orders, the customer isn't happy because mistakes were made and they might not come back. Or bad orders, customer is angry, doesn't pay because there were lots of mistakes and you probably forgot the order altogether. And they're probably not coming back. Strive for the perfect orders. You can also mouse to complete orders. Try using the mouse for this order by clicking the order ticket. Now you can do that, but it's faster this with the hotkeys. That's what I'll be using. Now try clicking the red keys on the instruction menu. On the right to place the ingredients, and then click the red enter button to serve. Ketchup and mustard. So you would click ketchup and mustard and then serve. Now you can see the difference in speed. Instead of moving your hand over and quickly pressing KM enter, you have to move the mouse. I actually don't touch my mouse at all unless I'm in the selection screen in between days. I keep my hands on the keyboard because it's faster. Great job! You just learned how to serve a customer. Now let's try a more complex food that requires you to cook before serving. You can now use the mouse and or keyboard for the remaining foods. The burger requires you to cook the meat before preparing the food. Click or use the keyboard to call up the order to begin. 1 meat patty, so we put 1 patty on the grill and click it. Then the timer goes. The burger is now cooking, so you need to wait a few seconds for the meat to grill at the right temperature before serving. Once the order turns blue, it is ready to be prepared. Select the order too soon or too late, and your customer will have raw or burnt meat and will likely have a bad rating. The burger is ready. Click on it or press 1 on your keyboard now to finish the order. Now you can see the bar. Now too early would be before this happens, like while the timer is still going. Too late would be after this bar, the fill-up bar, that starts on green, then it's yellow, then it's red. Well, then it's yellow, then it's orange, then it's red. Once that bar fills up and you wait after that, it's over. The thing goes away because you burnt it. So you want to click it as soon as you can. Meat, lettuce, bacon, cheese, tomatoes. Now look at how fast that was. Then you serve. Great work! You have just completed a more advanced order. You can always set different keys for different ingredients in the key bindings menus if you don't like the default controls. I might try that. There are 2 types of orders that you'll find in Cook Serve Delicious. When an order is highlighted blue after cooking, it will require additional prep work. When an order is highlighted yellow, there is no more prep work and is ready to be served to the customer, simply selecting it to serve immediately. So based on the color, which I didn't know, this is interesting. You know it's raw if it's like got this gray border. It's cooked and ready to be prepped if it's got this blue border, or it's just ready to go. And it's done cooking. Well, it's done cooking and ready to go if it's got this yellow reddish border. And then it's burnt if you fucked up and you left it there and it's got this red border. You can only prepare one food at a time. However, you can serve yellow cooked orders to customers immediately even when preparing a different order. I did not know that. Simply by pressing the number or clicking on the order to serve at any time. That's awesome. Customers won't wait around forever to have their food order taken. You'll notice that this food is slowly going to disappear from the screen. If it goes away completely, the customer will leave angrily and will cause bad buzz for your restaurant. There are ways of extending customer patience via the equipment menu, which will be unlocked later in the game. And we'll get into that as we get into the game. There are also chores to contend with, but that's enough tutorials for now. You can always select practice chores in the tutorial menu to try out all the chores you'll need to complete daily. I won't be doing that because I know all the chores and I know how to do them. So you'll just get to see them as I'm playing. And with that, you've just learned the basics of cooking and serving. Great job! Now let's dive into the managing part of Cook Serve Delicious, which is vital in ensuring customers are always flowing into your restaurant. So, this is your managing menu. From here you can control your food menu, buy new items, and a whole lot more. You'll work from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. at the restaurant. Then between each day you'll come back to this menu to plan out your business. First we'll need to buy some food and put out your menu. You have a starting budget that should allow you to purchase 3 to 5 foods out of the initial 20 that's offered. You can do that via the View by Foods menu. You'll notice a few foods require a piece of equipment before you can buy them. You can go to the equipment menu to purchase a stove, grill, or deep fryer to expand the selection of foods you can buy. The equipment menu will be expanded even more once you've completed your first day. On the left of the foods are a series of boosters and detractors. These are elements of food that can help or hurt your business by bringing in more customers during the day or run them off entirely. The potential daily intake of customers is displayed as a percentage called buzz, from the lowest of 0 to the absolute max of 100%. Buzz is vital to keeping customers. The higher your buzz, the faster the customers will come through your door during the day. Perfect orders gain buzz for the next workday. Average orders add nothing, and bad orders subtract buzz. So you lose buzz if you do really poorly, you get buzz if you do really well, and you get nothing if you sort of half-ass it. You can see all of this in action in your daily buzz menu, so you can see where you're getting all your buzz or where you're losing all your buzz. and the in-between. The flex. Which is like situational buzz. Like the nose there under the detractors is one specifically for the morning. So it goes under flex because it doesn't affect all day. It only affects one portion of the day. Once you've bought foods, you'll need to add them to the active menu. The active menu is a board that your customers will be able to order from during the day. You can serve up to 6 different foods per day. Now, we can later. On the first day, we cannot. My save I have right now that I was doing before the cast has the 6 menu slots. We won't have them right away, and that's okay. It's perfectly fine to have that. You must plan out your menu each day to balance out which foods gain the most buzz and which combinations work best. Some food boosters and detractors will only allow you to serve them for 2 straight days before causing bad buzz, as customers always crave new items. Some foods stay fresh forever, etc. Which I can show you those bonuses and detractors after. Those are the basics of Cook Serve Delicious. Once new opportunities open up, you'll get some helpful emails. So go visit your main menu and check out your email client. Buy some foods and equipment, and get prepped for your first big day. Good luck! And that's it. So these are our patch notes. We don't need that. Welcome to the Shara email client. Okay. We aren't actually going to read all these. I'm just going to click them because some of them give me bonuses and stuff like that. That's good. Now, there are a couple of foods I'm comfortable with, and those are going to be the ones I buy first. And one of them is steak. Steak gives big tips if you have a tip jar. People will tip you big for a good steak. It's good for health nuts because I don't know why steak isn't really healthy for you. It's not unhealthy for you either. Competition. So it's good for iron cook stuff. But we won't be getting into that anytime soon. VIP alert, so it, once you get high up in the game, like 4 stars, it's a good menu item for that. It also, menu rot. This is one of the 2 things they were talking about with items that have to be taken off your menu periodically, and items that never have to be taken off if you don't want them to. Menu rot, if your item has menu rot on it, which most do, they either have this or the other one, it means after a couple of days, you need to take this off your menu, because if you have it on your menu, it's going to hurt your buzz, because you're serving the same thing over and over again. So you need to rotate it, which is why we got to buy a couple more foods after the first day, so that we can get steak off the menu and get something fresh in that won't hurt the ratings. Slow cooker. This takes a long time to cook, and it causes a lot of plate buildup. Which I don't really think about plate buildup, because plates are one of the easiest chores to deal with. One of the faster chores to deal with. Note the ones with the no sign, the circle with the cross, are ones I can't get because I don't have equipment to get them. Like the hamburger, which I require the grill for the hamburger. We're gonna get beer, because beer is awesome. This is the other one, staple food. The staple foods are the opposite of menu rot. So it'll either have the stapler or the shitty burger. Staple foods never have to be taken off your menu. They'll always be good to go. So the only negative is you are working in a tower, and they frown upon liquor in a business environment. So that's the negative to we're gonna buy the chicken breast because I didn't get the chicken breast last time. I kinda want it. And the baked potato. Now, the baked potato is subject to menu rot too, which can be a problem if we don't like make some decent money early. We're not going to use the chicken breast, we're going to use the potato. I need to be able to make enough money to buy this next round, or in 2 days, which I should be able to do, because this won't go bad. Or the corn dog. The corn dog would be fine too. It's not the best item and my buzz won't like benefit from it, but it's not. It's better than serving something that's like gone stale. So now we're starting the first day. Medium iced tea. The sodas are probably one of my slowest menu items that I use consistently, like almost every day. Because there's so many options, especially after you start upgrading the sodas. So there's a good chance I could fuck up the sodas. And they tend to be what caused me to drop my combos. So the first chore we got was the toilet, flushing the toilet. Which happens a lot until you get the upgrade to reduce that by half. The potato is the one that took me the longest of like my staple items that I'm decent with, because it has weird hotkeys, and figuring out where they all are was difficult. Fucking first potato. Trash is a shitty. Is a shitty thing to get when you're doing this, because it's kind of a pain in the dick. Because until you've upgraded, and that's the first upgrade I'm going to be looking for, is the trash. It's a pain in the ass to go day by day without upgrading your trash system. Because it lowers the bags to like 2 bags each time trash comes up instead of 5 or 6, which is ridiculous. Because compared to all the other ones, it's the only one you have to like go slow on. You have to hit up, then right, then up, then right, then up, then right, with a delay in between the buttons. So it's by far the worst. Sure. Because as you can see, you can flush the toilet, wash your hands immediately. One after the other. Bam, bam. Now the beer, you see, I have to hold the button and then let go at the right time. If I let go too late, it foams over, and that is a mistake. And if I let go too early, it's not full, and that's a mistake. Those are minor mistakes, though. if it's just barely not full enough or barely too full. But you'd think it being too full wouldn't be a mistake. But I guess professionalism, because you are in an office. And it's almost rush hour again, which is not going to be fun. Because chances are trash is coming up again. Dishes is also really bad. Because there's a lot of dishes, and it's one I need to... Oh wow, I fucked up. I can't believe that. And I do take the simple approach to doing the beers. Like I barely don't fill it up all the way and stop it. Then I tap the keg slowly to top it off, so that I don't fuck up. Chances are we're dropping the money on the dishwasher first, if we get it this level, because I'm pretty sure I'd have the money for it. I like how I can serve a steak while I'm in the bathroom. Makes sense, right? Or like while I'm throwing trash out. So the day's over, but we still gotta serve this shit. And now that they're served, and I'm a little upset I got that one average. Because I would have got a perfect day. And every perfect day you get $250. So this is our 1-star restaurant checklist. To get 1 star, we've got to complete these things. We've got to complete 20 days of service. Get a 12 times perfect combo on 3 days. Own 6 foods and drinks. We have 5 apparently. I don't think I do. And make $100 in tips and pass 1 safety inspection. A scrawny bony man walks into a drugstore asking generalist strength pills and tonics. You mean to tell me these pills will increase my strength 10 times? Asks the scrawny man to the pharmacist. Of course, good sir. Next week the scrawny man comes back mad and angry. These pills did nothing to multiply my strength whatsoever. When multiplying your strength, said the pharmacist, did you start with a base of 0? That would be true. The tip jar is now available to purchase. You can read more about it and buy today in the equipment menu. More about upgrades. So that's just about upgrades, because we've unlocked the beer upgrade. We can also get the tip jar now, which is cool. We need the dishwasher, but we're gonna get the tip jar and buy a new food because we need it. So we're gonna buy pretzels because they're cheap. So we're gonna start day 2 like that. And we got 51 buzz because we did good the first day. So setting traps is common. as well if you have like meats on your menu. If I remember, it's meats. I know they come for fish, even though I've not actually used fish. Well, I just fucked that up. So he's angry at me. That's not gonna look good on my resume. One medium diet, sir. Diet what? Diet water? I don't think you should be drinking that because diet water probably doesn't exist. If it did, people would probably try it. It's like, ah, the healthiest thing in the world. I need something better. I'm only hydrating myself. Ah, fuck me. Oh, fuck. Sour cream, bacon, onions. Somehow made it through that. Okay. Got it. Here's your steak, ma'am. There's your steak, sir. Thank you for the $8 tip. You are a bro. Here's your buttery potato. Let me get you that broski, sir. Cheese, sour cream, butter, and bacon. There's your fucking disgusting potato. Medium grape soda? You got it. You don't look like the type of person who would be drinking grape soda, but... I'm not one to judge. I guess I am, because I just did, but... Don't mind me, sir. Hey, how's it going? Throw the trash away! Throw the trash away. Here's your beer. Cook that steak. There you go, ma'am. Medium cola without ice. There you go. Medium cola, no ice. Weren't you just in here? Thank you for the tip. Oh god, rush hour. Nice. Shake all the seasonings on your steak and just throw it at your face. You can eat this if I just throw it in your general direction, right? Face meat hot steak, right? I hope that's the right amount of seasoning. Don't worry, I'm just outside throwing the trash out. You can just pick your steak up. Don't worry about it. There's your potato. That day's gone. This day's gone pretty smooth, which is nice. Other than the major fuck up at the beginning of the day, which I just remembered I did, which upsets me because it means I'm not gonna get my perfect. I was giving that guy a small cola instead of like a large water. But we don't talk about that. Don't worry, you only came in the last minute. But I'll make your potato, because I like you. I like your face. And you didn't tip me? You dick. We also had an average because I was kind of fumbling the ball at the beginning. But I mean, we couldn't have done that bad. We got $52 in tips. Menu rot is occurring, which means we gotta pull our potato and our steak off the menu. So, essentially weather alerts are good for business because it means, as this message says, it means more people are going to stay at the office and eat at my restaurant. And that's a good thing. You want that. So you want the weather to be shit, which is pretty funny. So, this guy just sent me $250 for being his favorite restaurant and he won the lottery. So we got money. We can't use it for what I want to use it for yet, which is why we're not going to use it. Because I want this. I want this dishwasher or this garbage service. Those are what I want. And I've got enough foods to where I don't have to worry about menu rot. So we can keep my money for upgrades to Now I have something that has an aroma, as you can see up there, which essentially means I lose some of my business in the morning. But considering how high my buzz is right now, it's not gonna matter too much. Now I'm gonna get a lot of like chicken orders, which is gonna suck because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 season blank. Because you have to hit it 6 times and then season it. And I haven't done much chicken, so like I'm not used to it. So we're just gonna beat on the meat, so to speak. That actually sounds right. I have no idea if that was 6. I'll get to all your chicken, don't worry. I actually like how fast I can get through. The dishes. Even though it's probably not that fast. I just hit the 2 key instead of the 1 key, which is what happened there, obviously. And I can't scream because, like, me screaming just sounds like... I don't know what it sounds like over the microphone, but, like... people start asking questions when I scream because I don't do it. I just want to, like, fucking... throw something when I make stupid mistakes like that. Oh, butter. Buttery goodness. Ah, it's rush hour. Damn. That's a lot of chicken. A lot of chicken. Boom. Just taking care of everything. Oh. Oh god. You probably can hear that, which is